What's poppin' YouTube? This your boy 26 King Wavy. My real name is Sylus. I go by Sylus. I'm owner and creator, operator of 26 King Wavy merch. And I helped over 30,000 men build confidence in their appearance by using natural hair care products. Although most of the videos on this channel is how to get 360 waves and how to take care of your hair, I drop motivational videos as well as financial literacy videos as well. So make sure y'all stay tapped in with. From time to time, I'll drop a vlog on business stuff. I'm all about business. I'm all about ownership and helping one another. I'm not necessarily a gatekeeper. I understand why people might gatekeep some information, but hey, some stuff, just give it out there to the world. God gonna bless you. You already did if you made it this far in your success. If all of that sounds good to y'all, man, I need y'all to do me just this one favor. It's free. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, hit that bell beside it, turn on all post notifications. That's how you can support me and what I do and encourage me to make more content like this and many more. Like I said before, we're diving in how I generated over $1 million in sales on Shopify and my $100,000 biggest regret. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you will have $1 million worth of gain absolutely free. My goal every month was simple: to either be at an event, a pop-up shop, or inside someone's store selling my product. I knew the grind had to be relentless if I wanted my business to succeed. And 2019 was the year that I started my business. I made it my mission to visit every beauty supply store and black-owned barbershop in the area. I was wholesaling my products just to recruit my initial investment, because at this time I did not have any clientele. It was all hustle and no guarantee. Then your boy had to expand his reach. I started hitting up all the military bases in Virginia, beginning with Fort Eustis and Newport News, where I was last stationed and where I used to live. At the military bases, they allow vendors sign up and sell at the PX, and I made sure your boy had to get a spot. Now, if you don't know what the PX is the post exchange. It's the mini mall for the military soldiers, where they don't have to go off post. They can go in there. They got J's in there. They got clothes. They got a food court. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole mini mall for the soldiers on the base. But I just didn't stop there. I had to keep going. I hit up the HBCU homecomings, showing up where the culture thrives and the support is real. And of course, your boy had to go back to his roots. I made my way back to my hometown of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and worked to get my products in the stores and barbershops around there as well. The hustle was nonstop, and every connection that I've made helped build the foundation for what my business has become today. I finished my first year of business with a whopping $10,093.90. 2020 was a year that tested me in every way possible. My wife and I were separated and headed towards a divorce. COVID-19 had the world on lockdown. I was just overwhelmed with stress and depression. Honestly, I didn't even want to think about my business anymore. You know, when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. And by the grace of God, I found strength in his word. Isaiah 40:29 reminded me that he gives the strength to the weary and increases power to the weak. While in Psalms 34:18 was my anchor, reminded me that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those crushed in spirit. Those verses helped me push forward when I felt like giving up. With everyone stuck at home, it was time for me to take advantage of that, so I tried something different. I went on Instagram Live, hosting cash and product giveaways. I even organized wave battles, competitions for who had the best 360 waves. These moments not only helped keep my audience engaged, it was just a friendly reminder of why I started all this in the first place. Towards the end of 2019, early 2020, I secured my first brand ambassador, a young, hungry YouTuber from Haiti. Now, he had a few thousand followers on YouTube and a couple hundred followers on his other platforms such as Instagram and TikTok. But what caught my attention about him was his consistency. And even to this day, this man posts a video every single day. That work ethic was something that I wanted on my team. Now, I won't go into every detail here because this story was already told. But if you're interested in that full story on my whole process, my whole journey with every little detail about this business, check out my podcast interview titled From Military to Millionaire, My Hair Care Empire. The link is in the description, but I'm also gonna post it in the comments. How much y'all think I made in 2020? Can you believe I closed that year with $86,673.86. Proof that even in your darkest season, God still will make a way. Now I want to hear from you guys real quick. Challenges have you overcame in your journey? Let me know in the comment section down below, and make sure again, subscribe, hit the bell beside it so you can get a notification anytime I drop a video. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now moving into 2021, I felt like the man. I ain't even gonna hold you. I felt like that dude, a little pride was there. For the first time, I was achieving my goals and pursuing my dreams. Now, if you know my story, like I said, if you go watch that podcast video of me explaining my business, y'all know I had 6 failed businesses and this is my 7th business. So again, if you would like or interested in looking at that podcast video, it's titled From Military to Millionaire, My Hair Care Empire. Here's the thing about my dream. My vision for it wasn't necessarily selling natural hair care products. My dream was to be an entrepreneur and to have ownership. The word ownership was everything to me. So boom, by mid 2021, I decided it was time to scale my business. I could gatekeep this info, but I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I just need y'all to support me, because if y'all rocking with me, if y'all been watching this video thus far, that means y'all really rock with me, and I greatly appreciate that. So I got funded by BHG Financial. They funded me with $90,000. Only thing that was really required of me was 3 of my bank statements on my license and stuff like that. They gave your boy the money. I was hyped. But guess what I did with it? I started breaking that thing down strategically, man, as if it was a brick of yayo, like I was trapping or something. I got 90, 10 over here, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I was busting it down. And during that time, I took $30,000 and I invested it in the stock market. Although year to date, I'm well over $100,000 off of that $30,000 investment. My biggest regret was not investing in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin during that time was at like $29,000. Even though I was in some crypto, my biggest bag was in Ethereum, and I had a lot of other altcoins. Looking back, I wish I would have moved forward with Bitcoin. Still though, 2021 was a big year. I ended it with $328,060.90 in revenue. Your boy was lit. Like, boy, you did better flipping your own money than throwing it towards Bitcoin. So I don't understand, what's the problem? The problem is just making 6 figures doesn't mean you keep it all. You got things like taxes, operating expenses, reinvestments to consider. At that time, I was focused on growing my business, so I reinvested it heavily right back into my business. Here's the key lesson here. The more money you keep, the more the IRS will be in your pocket. That's why I recommend switching from a standard LLC to an S Corp. With an S Corp, you can cut your tax rate in half, down to anywhere from 10 to 20%. That move can save you thousands in the long run. Plus, you're separating yourself from the business itself, putting yourself on as payroll. Now, if you're ready to hear how I kept growing the business and stayed ahead, stick around for the next video. By 2022, COVID restrictions had finally lifted and things were, I don't know, somewhat starting to feel normal. Not really. My brand ambassadors, man, they were killing it. I mean, I would just, only thing I had to do was kick back and just collect the money. With everyone working, my business was doing solid numbers. But then I was at a crossroads. I wanted to explore other things and bring on additional income. I wanted another stream of income. Although my business wasn't fully where it needed to be, I felt like it was good enough to where I can just stop focusing on it so much and then move my focus over here. And I thought I could juggle both. Slowly but surely, I started removing myself from the day-to-day operations of the business to focus on something new. That's when I dove deep into the stock market and crypto, taking my financial literacy to that next level. But while I was focusing on learning and growing in one area, I was completely dropping the ball in another, and my business took a hit for that. To make things even worse, my mental health took a massive hit. I wasn't in a good place. Anxiety, depression, it all came crashing down on me. And just when I thought things couldn't get even heavier, another bomb was dropped on me. My son's mother called me, told me she was struggling to handle our son, and it was time for him to live with me full time. For 6 months, I was in a dark place, severely depressed, and my mind racing in a million directions. Hell, even my dreams were stressful. I was always running from something that was always trying to capture me, and I never felt really rested once I woke up. I just felt more tired than what I was from when I went to sleep. Despite all of this, I ended 2022, can anybody guess? $133,173.51 in sales. At this point, it wasn't about the numbers anymore. I knew I couldn't keep going on like this, and something had to change. Here's exactly what I did to turn that around. If you ready to hear how I pulled myself up out of that dark place and got back on track, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and drop me a comment section down below if you still rocking with me, if you still here, if you still watching this video. Looking back on everything that I shared, it's clear that entrepreneurship is far from a straight path. It's a journey of highs and lows. If y'all know Big Crit, go listen to that song. Just nothing but triumphs and setbacks. From struggling to build a foundation in year 1 to scaling a business in year 3, and even nearly losing myself in 2022, every season taught me something valuable. Through it all, one thing remained consistent: the importance of perseverance. Whether it was learning from my mistakes, leaning on faith through tough times, or pivoting when life threw me a curveball, I never stopped striving to do and be better for my family, for my business, and most importantly, for myself. What's the one thing I wish I would have learned early on in my journey that would have saved me so much time, money, and stress? You gotta stick around, because I'm sharing that insight in just a moment. It's a game changer for anyone looking to grow their business and or personal life. All right, so 2023 rolled in, and I knew it was time to get back to the basics. I had to tap into that 1 year grind I had during the first year of business and apply that same relentless pressure that got me started, because at this point, failure wasn't an option. I'm just ain't going. I ain't going for a failure. I can't go out like that. But with success comes both fake and the real. My DMs were flooded in with all types of people claiming they can help me elevate my business. Honestly, I didn't know who to trust, because a lot of the pitches, P-I-T-C-H-E-S, pitches, the pitches were weak. And it just felt like empty promises to me. Oh, I can do this. I can take your business to this level. I can generate you this. But you know, behind it all, folks want money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking the hustle. I get it. I understand it. Me being an entrepreneur, I do understand it. So trust me. But, nah, I pass. I'll pass. Strong pass for me. I came across a DM though that caught my attention. It was a business proposal. They asked me about my goals, so I just, I casually threw out numbers like, 20,000. Like, they said 20,000, is that it? So, hey, I went from 20 to 30 to 40 to 50. I even bumped it up to 100,000 in 1 month. That's what 100,000 a month. That was the goal. They confidently told me they could make that happen. And you know me, Pops always told me growing up, if something seems too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it is. And I learned that lesson in life, trying to get ahead and do things I had no business doing. I was skeptical though with these folks, but I ignored them for weeks. It wasn't no right away. They say, yeah, boom, let's do it. Nah, let me think about it. And that's something you guys need to do. Y'all don't have to hop on everything right away. Take some time, let it marinate, let it sizzle in your spirit for a little bit before you give somebody an answer on anything in life. Take your time with it. It went from days turned into weeks turned into months, and they popped up again. Finally, I just said, what the HE double hockey sticks? Let me hop on a call with them, see what they talking about. These folks laid out a detailed game plan that sounded solid to me. Like, it looked achievable when everything was talked about and written out, and I could see it. Then we got to that upfront cost, and your boy was hurting. I wasn't balling like that. You know what I'm saying? The business did not do well last year. So coming out on some money up front, I started to pass again. But they were on me though. I told them about my struggle and that I couldn't afford the price. Instead of walking away, they slashed that price more than half, and it was a green light. Everything was on go. The deal was set and we got to work. The first month, we did about $10,000 in sales. The next, 20K. By month 3, we were hitting $30,000 in sales. But the momentum didn't stop. We started doing back-to-back $50,000 month. And before I knew it, we were hitting $100,000 a month consistently throughout the year. Bruh, I was taking so many packages to the post office. Instead of coming through the front door, they know me by name up there. They call me 26 or Sylus, and they're like, hey bro, you gotta go around back now. So I drive my truck around back. Y'all see, I'm gonna throw some video up because I know y'all probably don't believe me. I'm going to the back, filling up those massive cages where they dump all the packages in when they come from the post office. I had a big cage. I had about 2 of them. It was a humbling experience, and I knew God had a hand within my business. If this journey hasn't taught me anything, it taught me one key lesson. And during this time, this journey taught me a key lesson that I never forget. You can't do it alone. Success requires a team, a dedicated, passionate team at that believes in your vision as much as you do. I wish I would have found them sooner, but hey, everything happens on God's time and not your time. So they came literally right on time. Now I just focus on creating content and they handle everything else, from the social media marketing to the edits to the email and text campaign, all the way down to the customer service, and as well as account management. And the year 2023 has ended. Can you guys guess how much I made? We hit $412,184.70 in sales. So that's around a 3.1x from the year prior return, growing by a whopping $279,011.19. If you guys been trying to do everything on your own, let this be a sign to start building your team, okay? Put your pride to the side. Oh, I don't need nobody, or I ain't trying to ask nobody. That's pride. Get rid of that. You know, you can't say you believe in God, or, you know, God this and God that, and you got some ways about yourself that needs to be examined. Now, I'm not judging. I'm your Christian brother in arms, and we here iron sharpen iron, okay? That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to sharpen your iron, okay? I'm not judging you. Drop a comment in the comment section down below and tell me, what do you hope to achieve by the end of year 2025? Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button so y'all can support me, and let's just keep growing together. By the time in the recording of this video, this is Christmas Eve 2024. Beginning of 2024, I made a decision. It was time to go all in. Fully focused, fully locked in. Life, it's great. No compliments here. I'm glad I'm just grateful I have another 24. And now I'm at the point in my life, in my 30s, you know, it's God's will, not my will. I'm gonna continue to move forward on, you know what I'm saying, what I think or where I believe he's pulling me towards. But if that doesn't happen, I'm totally okay with that, because I don't want nothing that's not meant for me. So 2024, I bought in some new product and shifted my focus more on customer retention. You guys know it's cheaper to keep a customer than to gain a new customer. You treat them right, they're gonna treat you right, and they're gonna tell a friend to tell a friend to go tell a friend, and that's gonna tell a friend, and that's gonna bring many folks to you. So 2024, my whole thing was stop chasing money and let the money chase me. Every dollar that I earned starting of the new year, it had a mission, and that was to bring me back double. I started making my money work twice as hard as I do. Balancing everything was challenging, but I finally found my groove. Between being a full-time husband, father, friend, coach, mentor, brother, and so on, I realized something crucial. I couldn't do it all on my own, and first I had to seek the kingdom of God. When I tried to rely on my own strength and knowledge, things just didn't really click for me. And when I started taking all the praise on what came with this business success from the people that came and helped me out, to it growing 2 and 3 times, 3x per year, to all the celebrities wearing my stuff, all glory to God. I had nothing to do with it. Although I may want to seem like I sent out all the messages, you know, my spirit, he put that in me to do these things. And that's why a lot of celebrities rock with me. It's not because of me, it's because of him. There's plenty of people out there doing what I'm doing, but just so happen my stuff is landing in these celebrities' laps or in their mailbox. So again, you got to invite God into every aspect of your life. I invited him in, from my family, my business, my personal life, my personal growth. Everything changed. So enough preaching, y'all. So by the end of 2024, can anybody guess how much your boy Sylus made? I hit about $700,000 in sales. I'm not gonna cry on camera. All glory be to God. So someone out there needs to hear this. Never give up. Keep God first. Choose persistence over excuses. Live your life and love what is yours. If you enjoyed that video, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the bell beside it, turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any of my future content. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you share it with somebody. I appreciate y'all. This your boy Big 26, and I'm out.